We officially did it. We made it down to Duct Tape Drags with not one, but 2 trucks. We got Project Hodgepodge down there and the short bed. Both ran down the strip and it was awesome. So in today's video, we're gonna go through everything that we did leading up to it. It was a crazy past couple of months, and then we'll go through all of the excitement that happened at the event. Let's get into it. The slant 6 short bed made the full trip, about 100 miles each way, without a single issue. Project Hodgepodge we decided to trailer down just because we didn't get enough testing done, but it did get plenty of time to stretch its legs once we got there. Let's start with breaking down everything that we did to get the short bed ready to go. By the way, if you're new here, this is a 68 D100. This truck gave us a few challenges before we went. We went through a couple of refurbished starters before we finally got a good one from Napa that actually worked. And then the carb. The one on the truck was leaking and had a sticky float, and we couldn't find a rebuild kit, especially short notice like this, so we ended up ordering one off Amazon, and it actually ran perfectly right out of the box. We got quite a few comments about how the intake looked and the weld job associated with it, and this is actually how it came when we purchased the truck. The last big thing was the oil pan. It wouldn't stop leaking because it was dented from an oversized drain plug, but we decided to give it the good old RTV treatment and call it a later us's problem. Last minute, we decided to add carpet to help keep the heat down, make it a bit quieter, and give it a cleaner look. Then we installed a set of mirrors from Vans Auto to help improve visibility since we were driving it down. We made 2 passes down the strip. The best run was 24.98. Not fast, but made it there, ran, and drove all the way back home. We can't complain. Now let's talk about Project Hodgepodge. This truck came together just in time. We got the cab, bed, and front clip installed, got the 318 running, and finished just in time to make it to the event. Inside, we added Killmat sound deadener to try to get rid of some of the really bad cab drone, and then a set of freshly upholstered Adventurer bucket seats with new belts. We of course then added one of our new 69 to 71 Sweptline & Co. glove boxes as well. We love how our gauges turned out. We made a custom 3D printed gauge cluster and Phytech mount. We even brought the paint back to life. We spent some time polishing out the old oxidation, and it shined up way better than we expected. Hodgepodge made 5 runs down the strip, including one in the Battle of the Beaters. The best pass was a 17.3. Duct Tape Drags was an absolute blast this year. We got to meet a ton of great people and just had a really good time racing and talking trucks. We even got to see a bunch of other Sweptlines out there, which was awesome. There were 3 there last year and a total of 9 there this year. Both of these builds gave us a fair share of work, but they made it here and they ran great and they got us home in one piece. That's a win in our book. We are super happy that both trucks not only made it down there but back. At this point, we're going to be looking at just making a few minor upgrades, but we're super excited for next year and hope to see you there.